This video includes background gameplay from a VR game, namely Contractors. Watching this may cause nausea and/or dizziness to some viewers. If you get these symptoms while watching or playing VR games, viewer discretion is advised. I won't get offended if you stop watching. Thanks, and please take care of yourself. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. The Coder Dash here. Hope you're having a good day. I've been playing a lot of VR lately, and after my poll on YouTube about whether I should do a VR stream, I decided to make a video on my favourite VR game, Tactical Assault VR. As well as making a meme among me and my friends, Tactical Assault has birthed many jokes, running gags so to speak, and it's also reunited me and Decker in the corner with mutual love for this game, albeit if both of us decide to use different VR names. By the way, add me on VR, I might do playing with fan stream. Now what makes this simple 1099 game good, if not perfect? Well, that's what I'm getting into today. Before we start, I just want to address that this isn't a sponsor, because I doubt the Tactical Assault devs would ever sponsor me. All of what I say here is completely based off of my own experiences and thoughts. Thank you. Tactical Assault VR is an intense tactical shooter where you use real, close quarters combat battle tactics to stack up, breach doors, and eliminate targets. In my own words, Tactical Assault is an intense tactical shooter grounded on realistic mechanics. The graphics may not be realistic, but that can be brushed past with the sheer abundance of realistic mechanics. See, for example, most doors you can hit with the butt of your gun to open them, as per usual with VR games, but if you did that straight away, you could easily be ambushed by enemies hiding either in corners or behind doors, which is where the snake cam comes in. If you take it off your back, place the camera under the door, and you can see any enemies from behind it. As well as this, night missions allow you to have night vision goggles, along with almost every weapon having a flashlight and a laser. All maps have different objectives and are really unique, and one of my favourites are Trident Lightning, which takes place in a mansion where you have to eliminate a high value target and upload their USB flash drive into a computer, which randomly spawns in one of the few locations. There are lots of doors in this map, which means making tactical decisions instead of rushing in is the optimal strategy. This is one of the reasons why I love this game. Tactical Assault practically punishes you for rushing in. If you don't check your corners with the enemy's quick TTK, you're dead before you know it. One aspect that shines above all other shooters on VR is the dependence on your teammates. As I lightly touched on before, me and Dagger in the corner play this game all of the time together, and we take it laughably seriously, considering the fact that half-time we're treating it like the new Call of Duty Modern Operation 84 Deluxe Edition campaign. One of the things that complements the teammate features is the revive feature. If you're downed, not dead, don't worry, I'll explain in a sec, the teammate can revive you with a Stim Shot gadget, which is extremely useful. But I do have some gripes with this feature. One thing is that the fact that once you get revived, you repick your loadout, which is fine in of itself, but while you're picking your loadout, you can still be damaged by enemies, which means if your teammate revives you in a rush or in the heat of battle, as I usually seem to end up doing, you can easily be attacked and killed. When you take critical damage, I'm pretty sure it's a headshot, correct me if I'm wrong, instead of being downed, you properly die, as I dub it. Original, I know. This means you can't be revived, and then after a time period of 5 seconds, you respawn at the start of the mission. In the missions such as Sever Snake, it's very difficult to get back to your teammates, which makes sense, but I'm scared out of my mind of going for a whole mission alone just to find my teammates. Very wimpy, I know, but it's the whole atmosphere of the game, especially when playing in game chat where you can only hear your teammates over the radio. Tactical Assault proximity chat is actually really good, and is incorporated perfectly into the game. Another thing that I love about this game are the guns. Tactical Assault's weapons are pretty good. Not that I use them, I just stick with the basic assault rifle, but nevertheless, at least I could pick a shotgun. The choice of pistols in this game are pretty limited, but you won't really use them anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I do like the fact that you can turn on lasers on your guns and have flashlights for dark corners and missions. Also, knife tricks. Pressing A on your right controller while the knife is in your hand spins it around, and with this you can perform some pretty cool knife tricks. At the time of writing this, Tactical Assault Surrender update just released. This includes a complete rework of the Void map, completely changing the underground sewer section of the map, as well as changing most of the interior of the bank. As well as this, the update introduces a new feature. If you shine your flashlight repeatedly on an enemy and press up on the stick of your right controller, some enemies will put their hands up and drop the weapon, meaning you can handcuff them. This update also remasters the training lobbies, as well as introducing a new shoulder utility, the Beanbag Shotgun. Now, Tactical Assault's customization is pretty fire. My character, for example, has a gas mask and is dressed in a black ghillie suit. There are lots of customization options to choose from, like accessory colour, NVG style, helmet, you name it. It means every teammate is different from the next, which really gives off a special operations team vibe. Now, as last time I checked, and when I bought it, Tactical Assault currently stands at $10.99, and in it you get 6 main multiplayer missions, as far as I remember. Is it worth the price? In my opinion, yeah. Especially if your friends have it, because it's an excellent game to play with friends. I mean, I'd certainly give it a try, because once you get into it, It's really fun. If you'd like me to do a VR playing with fan stream, then just put it down in the comments. You can also put down what game we could all play, but not Gorilla Tag. That community is rough. Ugh.